So this all came to light once Kevin commented on one of my videos, so thanks for that, and a huge part of what I have to say here came from him. So in the comments he suggested that maybe the sky cities are actual cities that float in the sky. I know, crazy, right? But he also said that there might be more than one city in the sky, and that they might stay above like clouds moving around while the planet below them spins around its own axis, thus making it almost an impossible task to track down the same sky city after you fell from it. Now first of all, this is what we saw on chapter 1, and because of it, I assumed the city would be on top of a mountain, and not floating in the sky. But on chapter 2, Engine refers to the abyss as the surface, and not the underground, which sounds weird geographically speaking since these terms are relative. But if the city happens to be not on a huge plateau or on the top of a mountain, but flying high in the sky, then this here, being the surface, wouldn't be relative at all. It would mean that the people in the city are flying high above the surface of the world, while the people in the abyss are on the actual surface. Moreover, the author also shows the imagery of trash being thrown through the clouds by the people from the sky, which would be possible if the city was on a mountain top. But the manga shows no mountains around, nothing like this or this or this that would give the city a structural support to the ground. So this is yet another clue that indicates the city might be floating without even having some support on the ground. And to finish it all off, we see on chapter 1 what I assumed was another place where people lived, a city, if you will. And that was this right here. This was shown to be in between the sky city and the abyss, not as high as one and not as low as the other, making it a mystery for both due to the smog that hides it. And when Rudo comes down to the abyss and he actually hits the surface, we have no sign of any type of structure that would go up into the air that would lead to that thing we saw. So if that thing has no support on the ground, it could only be another floating city. And this is it. The theory is there's more than one city. They all float in the air, and as far as my imagination goes, there are also cities in between the heights of the abyss and the sky cities that could be hidden and unknown to both societies. Although very vague, this concept already paints a much clearer picture of the structure of the world that we have in Gachiakuta. Anyway, I thank you all for watching, and to everybody who commented on the last few videos, I really appreciate your insight and your support. Having this space to discuss this manga is just great, and I'm enjoying sharing it with all of you, and for that, I'm very grateful. So, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and I hope to see you all soon.